Okay, this seems to work. Hang on. That's better. I'm not sure how to start this, but hey, welcome. This Steam 8-bit Adventure Anthology, whatever you call it. I mean, apparently it has been out for like 5 years now, and I have only today heard of it and bought it instantly. And what really sold it to me is that you have mouse support. What the fuck? So, without further ado, I would suggest we start. I mean, I have played Shadowgate and Uninvited I think I've played it in the good old NES days when I was like still super young, Shadowgate at least. And this is just such a gem. I mean, it's such a gift to have this NES port officially ported with mouse support, and you can officially buy it. Okay, fuck this, let's go. I'm not really good with voices, but whatever. The last thing that you remember is standing before the wizard Lagmir as he waved his hands. Now you find yourself staring at an entryway which lies at the edge of a forest. The druid's words ring in your ears. Within the castle Shadowgate lies your quest. The dreaded Warlock Lord will use his black magic to raise the behemoth from the dark depths. The combination of his evil arts and the great titan's power will surely destroy us all. You are the last of the line of kings, the seed of prophecy that was foretold eons ago. Only you can stop the evil one from darkening our world forever. Fare thee well. Gritting your teeth, you swear by your god's name that you will destroy the Warlock Lord. Yeah. I know there's like a remake from 2014 on Steam, but that game changed a lot, and it's almost kind of like a new game on its own, so I'm glad we have this. So we open the skull. As if by magic, the skull rises, and we take the key. The key one is in hand, and we open the door. The door is open. It's the door leading into the castle Shadowgate. That pitiful wizard Lagmir was a fool to send a buffoon like you to stop me. You will surely regret it, for the only thing here for you is that horrible death. The sound of maniacal laughter echoes in your ears. Yay. We are gonna take the torches and use our newly obtained key 1 to open this. This is still closed? It is. Oh, I skipped the text because it's a habit to play this game fast. Oh well. So, take the torch, take this torch, which looks a little different. And whatever you do, do not pick up this book, please. It will kill you. The book is opened and examined. A rectangular hole has been cut out from the inside of the book. And we will take that fine key. And... oh, you don't need to do that, okay. We are just gonna move back. And use key 2 to open this wardrobe, I assume. Oh, as you enter, you can see a sword and a sling inside. Well, we will just take these and leave this forever. The stone passage winds to an unseen end. Yeah, we could go to the right here, or we take the... what I always do, we just click this. The stone falls away to excuse me. The stone falls away to reveal a secret passage, and that's the one I always take. Because... let me get back to that. As soon as you enter the room, you see an arrow on the front wall. Yeah, because said arrow is here and I easily miss it otherwise. So we take this and we can take these oddly enough, but that has a reason, because if we use the left one, we move the torch. It's a hidden It's a hidden door. There is a spiral staircase leading down. You stand at the edge of a deep chasm. From the darkness below arise the screams of the undead. Pleasant. This cave is hewn roughly in the chasm's wall. I don't know what hewn means, but okay. $1 million question. Which bridge? We'll take the... No. We'll die. For now at least. So we'll go this one. We'll take this one. What's this? A wraith is standing in your way, barring your path. I'm curious what happens. You're afraid to get... Okay, he's like, no. Nope. Okay. Without, like... Fuck it. Use the torch you have here and use it on this torch? That sounds so ridiculous, but okay. The torch burns with a strange white flame. With a shout, you throw the flaming torch at it. With a blinding flash, the white flame engulfs the undead apparition. When you open your eyes again, the wraith, is gone. For the people who don't know, I'm not an English-speaking person, so it's not my mother tongue at least. So we'll take these torches and this cloak. And... no, I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm trying to play along as things happen. It's too high for you to reach. So we can't go this way. I don't know why. It's probably just a scrapped room. I have no idea. So we'll go this way. The small stone chamber is lined on one side by two barred portals? I don't know. Sturdy bars seal this cage. Your nose detects the presence of a concealed animal. Oh, scary. So, not really knowing how to explain this, we'll take this bottle here. The bottle 2 is in hand. And we'll open this scroll. The scroll 1 is open. Your hands begin to sweat because of your extreme excitement. Wow. 5 to find, 3 are 1, 1 gives access the bladed sun. The silver orb to banish below. The staff of ages to vanquish the foe. Joining to the golden blade. The last to invoke the platinum horn. I mean, I thought we would get like a spell out of that, but awkward, never mind. Taking this and opening this for now, not entering it yet, so the odd one out is this sign, and we'll just click twice on it. This sign reads Epor. Epor, Epor, Epor. You got it. It seems to... Typo! It seems to some sort of magic word. I suppose that's supposed to say... It seems to be some sort of... I mean, not gonna nitpick that because I easily forget to write certain words as well. You've learned one magic spell. Well, let's use it. Spell was chanted, Epor. There are many strange things in this world. When you said the magic spell, the rope moved. Having stretched up to the hole, the rope stops moving. I guess that's good. This room full of mirrors reminds you of the elven funhouse at King Arthur's Fair. Lore, you guys, lore. So I think we go back here. The long, cold hallway is lined on either side by half a dozen coffins. So let's, I don't know, open... Oops, I need to open it, sorry. The lid of coffin is open. A mummy stands silently before you. Well... I'm not a fan, but let's burn it, why not? I mean... The mummy bursts into flames, leaving behind a scepter among the ashes. Let's take this. A little jump scare warning. This coffin here doesn't kill you, but it, well, yeah, jump scare warning, if you don't know that. The lid of coffin, great English, but I never noticed how many typos are in this port, but okay. The lid of coffin is open. I mean, it's not really that bad as in my childhood, but in my childhood that like scared the crap out of me, I'm not even kidding. As you open the tomb, a banshee flies out and emits an ear-shattering scream. You're alright, but it is very hard to hear. Yeah. Open this door. The stones in these walls were probably cut by the hands of enslaved mountain dwarfs. Sorry. Door is open. You entered a cold room. The stench of flesh in decay pervades the small chamber. You begin to shiver. This room is really cold. Take this. And this is a death trap, so yeah. Open this. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. This music signifies our torch is almost burning out, and we use the torch, and the world is okay again. This song, for a long time, the torch running out theme, was like so scary. I was always so paranoid, and I would just, you know, have two torches active, and if one was only slightly going lower, I would just reignite another one. Fear grips you as you enter this hot room. Well, I can't really explain, but we need to take this shield. The shield is in hand. You raise your shield just in time to block the dragon flame. Yeah, because, I mean, if it wasn't like telling enough, there's a fucking dragon in there. And for some reason it stays in its cave. We'll take this axe. Excuse me, the hammer. Again, flames boost forth. You use the shield for protection. It's getting hot. You don't know how much longer you can stand it. So we'll take this. The spear. And we'll just get the fuck out of here. Yeah, same text. So I think we'll never have to get into that room ever again. Rotten meat. Open this. A shark swims by as if patrolling this calm pool. Let's go swim. No. Open this door. Water cascades over a subterranean cliff into a cool, clean stream. But this isn't a stream, I'm just... My jokes. I'm sorry, We'll take the stone and use that stone in the wrong way, in the sling. You've put the small stone in the sling, and I don't know how we figured this out as children, but you could just go through here. The walls in this room are much too close for comfort. The damp walls of this eerie cavern are rough and irregular. You know, not obvious at all. Let's hit this fucking rock. You hit the rock as hard as you can. The loose rock falls down as if hinged to the wall. And we'll open this bag. The bag contains 3 large jewels. Take the white gem, the red gem, and we'll move back out. This subterranean cavern has been carved by centuries of supernatural erosion. Supernatural? Alright. The room stinks of rotten meat. So, what do you do in that situation when it stinks horrible of rotten meat? You put a white gem into a fucking hole and the gem fits perfectly in the hole. A small crystal sphere magically appears on the stand. Let's take it, even though this is canonically super cold. The sphere is in hand. So, I mean, it's just a game, but hey, let's throw this into the water and freeze up the shark. You drop the sphere into the lake and notice the ripples disappear as the water turns into ice. Cool. Unintentional, what do you call it, pun. Now we can take the key. And we want this back, but we can take it. So we use one of our torches. And if you only have one torch, overall be very careful of that. Do not click directly on the sphere, but next to it. You put the burning torch close to it. The torch melts away the ice over the sphere, allowing it to float to the surface. Not surprisingly, the lake quickly refreezes. Yeah, because if you use a torch directly on the sphere, it just fizzles and goes out. So, for people who do not know, if your torches go out, you die basically because it's too dark to see, and you know, you stumble and fall, according to the game, just face first to the floor, and bam, you're dead. Not even like you broke your neck, but yeah. Small room. The cold water from the limestone drips on your neck, sending shivers down your spine. Well, let's use the blue gem and put it into here. As soon as you place the blue gem in the hole, you hear the sound of grinding stone. The wall slowly rises to reveal a magical image of an old wizard. Gandalf, that you? Listen, warrior, the Warlock Lord can only be defeated by thy courage and the Staff of Ages. Remember, 5 to find, 3 for the staff, 1 to be the key, and 1 to be thy pathway. Have thy wits about the warriors, fare thee well. And the wizard, aka Gandalf, is like, I have no memory of this place. The wall slides back into place, hiding the image from your sight. A scroll appears. Well, you've read the scroll. The scroll reads, as the shadow of the wind thou shalt be. Humana. Or Humana, I don't know. You've learned the... You've learned 1 magic spell. No, I have 2 magic spells, you know. Okay. As the spell was chanted, the scroll tool quickly vanished. So, if I have not forgotten anything, I think we can proceed. So, we use the it's an axe, but we use the quote-unquote hammer on the middle mirror. Bellowing like some What? A Norse god? You smash the hammer into the mirror. You shatter the mirror, revealing an iron door. I have a feeling I forgot something. No, I didn't. Use key 3 and open this. So, like... Let's go through, why not? This room is incredibly hot. This must be what the lower levels of... Sienna are like. The heat is unbearable and you have to turn back. Yeah. Long story short, we'll need the... Where is it? Cloak. And use it on ourselves. You try on the cloak and find it very unbecoming. It barely fits over your armor. I'm sorry. Let's continue again. It's so hot you begin to sweat profusely. But at least it's not too hot to you know, stay in this room. So, let's open this door. The door is open. Suddenly you feel a gust of wind. Ooh. I guess you could pronounce it a searing blast of heat knocks you across the room. Yeah, the only real thing you can do here is using, bear with me for a moment, sphere, and throw it into the fires. You hurl the sphere into the fire below you. The hell-spawned flames quickly vanish as soon as the sphere touches them. With nothing to feed itself on, the fire drake immediately follows suit. Great. A sharp, cold wind whips up over the ledge of the deep, dark chasm. Well, why not? Go ahead. Oh shit. As you step on the bridge, a troll appears and says, "This bridge is mine. It'll cost you a gold coin to cross." Hey, do you like exchange currency? Because I only have this beer for you. The troll falls silently into the dark cavern. You listen, but you do not hear him crash. Remember that. The moon casts a brilliant shadow over the grounds of the courtyard. Long story short, this, what is it called? Cyclops, thank you. Ready for battle, yeah. Long story short, we'll need this sling, which we already mounted with a rock or a stone, I don't know. And fire this, well, fire this on the Cyclops. As soon as you start twirling, I don't know why I find that word so funny, the sling, a magical influence takes over your body. You cry out death to the Philistine and release the stone. Bullseye. So, this dude is not dead. And we need to use the sword. And as well, as cheap as that is, we kill him. You drive the sword deep into the Cyclops. Blood pours out of the wound and onto the grass. Yeah, thank you. The torch is lit. You use this crank. The crank turns rather easily. At the end of the rope, there is a small bucket. It's the Stanley Parable Insurance Bucket! The bucket is open. Take the gauntlet. And we will need these later. So let's continue. It's a long, drafty hallway with one flight of stairs and several open passages. So take this. Go here. Oh yay! I meant to... Thank you. Take the skull and the map. Open this desk. And we'll open scroll 3 and 4. Yeah, sweating hands, I guess. Lands under the heavens, the key to the world. Terra Terrak. You've learned one magic spell. As the spell was chanted, the scroll 3 quickly vanished. The scroll 4 is open. You've read the scroll. To move the sun from far to near, light is what the darkness fears. Bear with me. Instantum Illumina? I hope that's correct. You've learned one magic spell. As the spell was chanted, the scroll, vanished. And we'll take key 5 and the glasses. This music! But no, this is a casual run, so we are not gonna rush. Long story short, we will use the glasses on ourselves. And we tried on it and they fit perfectly, by the way. I skipped that. And we will open this book again. The book is open. Wow! With these glasses you can understand and read what you could not before. It's short-sightedness, just as a hint. I mean what? The light grows faint, the path winds round? Where life is lost, wisdom is found. The seed of the dream, for the evil is free. Where the sword is hung, he must place the key. A bridge to wait. A bridge to form, amidst burning death, a demon to guard. But Botari riseth? I hope that's kinda correct. You've learned one magic spell. As the spell was chanted, the book quickly vanished. And there's this weird skull-shaped hole. Why not use the red gem? Oh jeez. The bookcase slowly slides away, revealing a hidden passage. So... oh, this music. Okay, to make this quick, take the poker, the bellows, and I'm not sure if we need the cup. We could set this on fire, but no, screw that. The music is already bearing on my mind. We need a spell. That spell is Tarok. The spell was chanted Tarok. A large crack appears around the equator of the globe. And we can open this. The globe is open, and we will take key 6, I think that is. Okay, and now we get the fuck out of here. Oh, much better. Was I in... did I go into here? I can't remember. No. Oh no! Okay, take this horseshoe, don't open this or you will get killed. Use the... this here. The stone rises slowly out of the floor. A shining vial is inside it. Take that. The water is in hand. Stone descends back into place. Let's get out of here. That's better. So why not take this flute? It looks cool. As you reach for the flute, you touch the water and pain explodes through your hand. The water is extremely acidic and obviously not good for for drinking. You can actually do that, but I'm not gonna do that. I might make a separate video where I show all the deaths that I know, but you know, we have the... where is it? The gauntlet. We use that on ourselves. You place the gauntlet on your hand. It feels like it was just... wait, no. It feels like it was made just for you! Oh jeez. Take the flute now. By using the silver gauntlet, you remove the flute easily. The sound of the water splashing is music to your ears. So, yeah. Flute use. And that tune is familiar. By the way, I love the soundtrack of Deja Vu on the NES. It's great. The sound of the flute is very pretty indeed. It seems like you wake from a dream only to find a hole in the tree. Is it real? The flute's music is like magic. Yeah, take that. The ring is in hand. And get out of here. Get rid of the music. And let's go further. You are awed by the majestic beauty of this immense banquet? Banquet hole? I hope that's... I don't know how you are supposed to know this, but you use your torch and burn this rug. The rug quickly catches on fire and burns away. A key can be seen underneath. I think in the Macintosh version you can see a little bulge that gives it away, but... what? I was I was in disbelief for a second. The key 4 is in hand. So we'll take the mirror because we might need it. And now we use all these pretty keys. The key worked! It unlocked the door! Key 5 goes into there. And key 6. So I'm not like super sure where to go first, but yeah, take and go here. Yeah, we need to backtrack, but that's okay. From this windy ledge, you can get an idea of the size and strength of the castle. So we need to return here, but lightning... That's a little redundant, but okay. Lightning lights up the countryside as you stand on a lookout point. I always forget I need to relight these. That always scares the crap out of me, that music. Okay, everything's okay again. Open the bag. And take... I don't know, the Bitcoin and the gold coins. I mean... I don't know if you need more than one, but... by the way, don't take this because it kills you. Basically, the floor gives way and you, if I recall correctly, fall into a marsh or swamp. And the crocodiles or alligators eat you, basically. It's a balcony. Yeah, no shit. Passageway with 2 arches. No shit again. You are in a small throne room. A skeleton wearing a gold crown sits on a throne in front of you. Can't really explain this, but you use the... Bear with me, where is it? Wrong direction. Scepter. And we give it to this very handsome king, I assume. Oh boy. As soon as you give the scepter to the skeleton, the seal on the pillar lowers. You can now see a ring-shaped hole. And... geez, I wonder what will fit in there. I mean, it's... I know! It's, the mirror! Nothing happened. Okay, it's obvious. The ring fits perfectly. The throne magically rises, revealing a secret passageway. So this... bad wording. This throne thingy just floats? I mean, sure. Okay, next door. And this always scared the crowd out of... I'm stumbling over my words, amazing. This always scared the crap out of me, especially as a kid. It appears to be a sphinx. It looks at you indifferently. Cool wording. By the way, you should like remember these markings. So basically, yeah, you remember these basically, and I will tell you later when you need these. Maybe I will make like a flashback, but yeah. So, I mean, you're not hurting me, I'm not hurting you, let's go further. As you move, the Sphinx spoke. Who are you? No. Who are you? No one may pass without my permission. To pass, you must answer a riddle. You look at me, I look back. Your right hand rises. My left. Okay. You speak, but I in vain. Dost thou know? Bring me the answer to my riddle, and I shall let thee pass. Ironically, that's the mirror I was just doing a corny joke just a few minutes ago, so... You have answered... No. You have correctly answered my riddle, warrior. Thou may now pass. Thank you. I'm sorry, Yeah, okay, never mind. So, we take the star... And we, oddly enough, open this panel. The star map. Okay, it's a star map. And it slides down. It's amazing. So we take this. The rod is in hand. And we climb up here. You're so captivated by the woman's beauty that you momentarily forget her predicament. Yes, in the moonlight she is even more beautiful. Little side note, I think in the Macintosh version you can see that she is indeed not in the moonlight, and there is a reason she is like, you know, chained to the wall. Hang on, where is it? And oh geez, we have an arrow! Why not? Let's commit murder, everybody! Your aim is true as you plunge the silver arrow into the beautiful woman. The beautiful lady suddenly transforms into a wolf. A werewolf, I suppose. Can take this now. The blade is in hand. It doesn't repeat the text. I'm sorry. It's an observatory. Yay. So the Sphinx rests quietly in the room. Yeah, you have a good day now, buddy. And for the last door, although the evening air is cool, the small circular room radiates a fervent heat. So I don't know. Take this. Oh shit. A large firebolt suddenly appears in the room and causes you to shield your eyes. When you open them, you notice that the fire has changed into something far more menacing. It's a dog or a fox. I mean, officially it's a hellhound, but it looks like a fox to me. So, I mean, I'm not sure if you can check this and it tells you more about it, but this is holy water apparently, and this thing apparently came from hell, so there you go. The holy water, yeah, okay, has sent the hellhound back to the place where it was spawned. The flame died out, the room is quiet as though nothing had happened. So now we can take this. And let's go up. Go up? Oh no. As you stand on the turret? An eerie blue dragon appears in the clear starry sky. I mean, I have the star here. Whether it's a Super Mario Bros. Invincibility star or... yeah. The star becomes a flash of light as you launch it. It's a Genki Dama light! Crash in... crash. It strikes the No, it's a wyvern? I love this game. And it explodes into a million pieces. That's a lot of pieces, friends. The talisman is in hand. You're in a room with braziers? Oh god. So basically we could go further now, but we need to do something before we go truly further. So we go back a lot. Until you're here, you go down this And go back. And go ever so slightly back and... Ah, remember this bridge, I suppose. So... I don't know... hang on, I'm kind of curious. Bottle to look. This small silver vial glows with a lustrous shine? You notice that the bottle is impossibly light. Okay, I suppose. You drink the liquid and immediately begin to rise in the air. And I messed something up, I just noticed. I messed up. I forgot something vital. So... Okay, never mind. A giant snake confronts you in this small cave. So basically... We need something for the snake. And I forgot to get it. So let's get back out. Suddenly you feel heavier than you did only a moment ago. So... You know... I'm not forgetful, no. By the way, if this was the Macintosh version, I would have already got into a dead end. Because the spell I now need is only used once in the Macintosh version. So, NES version, you know, great. The troll says you must pay a toll of 1 gold coin. No. Fun fact, if you give him gold coins, he will just say he wants 2 more and then he kills you anyway. So, he's a troll in the truest internet sense. So, we will troll him right back and use Humana. The spell was chanted. As soon as the magic is invoked, you lose sight of yourself. You're as invisible as the wind. Cast the Shadowgate loops before you. So, we go here. Here, this room. Go to the left. And we use the... where is it? The rod? There it is. On this here. Suddenly, the sky seems to be on fire as a bolt of pure lightning strikes the rod. You are startled to see a skeleton hand rise from a hole that has formed at your feet. Papyrus, that you? Thanks, Papyrus. The wand is in hand. As you take the wand from the skeletal hand, it begins to descend. The hole then closes up as if it had never been. Yeah, I get that. Papyrus needs to go and do papyrus-y stuff, I guess. So yeah, that's that. Oh yeah, okay. Again, that's kind of scared me. Or startled. Not scared, but startled me. So... better. Okay, now we can... take care of the snake. And the troll is still here. See you. I mean, it's kind of odd that I could cross the bridge the other way and the troll wouldn't, like, say, no. But, it's a game. I'm glad it... I just realized something. I need another bottle too. Oh my god, this is tedious as any playthrough I ever had. Oh my god, bear with me, please. So use Humana. Thank you. So we need to go in here and look. That should be bottle 2. Yes. Okay. Awkward moments later. Okay. After like 5 useless minutes, like wasted minutes, we use the bottle again. Drink the liquid and immediately begin to rise. Very good. You're inside a narrow alcove, so we use the wand. What do you want to use this on? The snake begins to shake and shudder. Is it just your eyes or is it shrinking? The serpentine statue begins to change. It grows smaller and smaller. It dematerializes and forms anew as a staff of tremendous beauty. Papyrus helped save the Shadowgate universe. That joke could have been so great, but I ruined it. Staff is in hand, very good. Okay, moving on. Suddenly you feel heavier. Yeah, that. Hello, for a third time. Let me just chant my super not obvious spell and super not obviously sneak past you. Okay, now what I wanted to do like 10 minutes ago. Go in here. New area, everybody! Isn't it amazing? This totally didn't take longer than it needed to be. This hallway is made of large granite slabs, so we'll take all these torches and now go further. On the opposite wall are a pair of stone beasts guarding a dark archway? I don't know. So, they are alive and kill you, so let's not go there for now. Oh god. Sulfurous fumes rise from the hot molten lava some 30 feet below you. Swimming would not be wise. Because this is totally not lava, but you know, blood. This huge stream is made... Oh, I accidentally clicked. Oh, I thought I died! Okay. We need the spell Motari. I think it's Motari. The spell was chanted Motari. The statue lowers and a large platform rises out of the lava. You now have a way across. So, I mean, these wings are totally not obstructing the path. So, yeah. Stalagmites surround this room like the... What? Cavern? Bear with me. Ding dong jaws of a huge beast. And... Thank you. This is the thing I wanted to tell you about that you should remember when you are at the Sphinx. So it was right... Huh? Oh no. Right, middle, and the right again. And... yeah. Whoop-de-doo. Scree? I guess that's the sound. The cylinder lifts with a shuddering sound. You're momentarily dazzled as the darkness is lit. Darkness? Bear with me. is lit by a blinding flash. The silver orb is revealed. So we take that. I said we take that. As soon as you remove the orb, the cylinder closes. By the way, this thing made like a lot of noise. And there, if you click here, it basically, there comes like a sort of beast out and it just eats you for breakfast according to the game. So, game logic, I love it. This room is filled with lava. Good observation, my guy. You're in a, dark and gloomy cavern. Speaking of that, we will need our last spell, Illumina. The spell was chanted, Illumina. Sun in the cavern is so bright that you have to shade your eyes. It takes you a few moments to regain your senses from the Nova Burst. It seems the gargoyles were also affected and haven't yet recovered from the spell. The room seems to be made solely for the purpose of housing the well. This door, by the way, door is locked. So, I've heard that this used to be a room that just went unused. And I'm not talking about the goblin room or whatever it was. Orc room. I don't know what the creatures were, but like the unused room that was a death room on its own. But another concept, you get the gist of it. So we open that. Cover of the cover of well. The cover of well is open. I'm sorry. Nothing against Indian people. No, seriously, it's anyway, we take the big coin and throw it into the well. As you throw the coin into the well, a huge wind, I think it's wind, erupts from within it. It reminds you of the small dust devils you see in the autumn months. Interesting. Dust devils. So I think we can go down now? Yeah. The swirling winds carry you down the deep well and set you gently into the cavern below. You stand above a beach, looking down upon a river. I mean, I wouldn't really call this a beach, but yeah, you know. So, I mean, this is obviously strong water, so we use this. And it's a fellow skeleton. I mean, the Grim Reaper. The ferryman? I don't know. After the gong sounds, a spectre materializes right before your eyes. The ghostly ferryman, thank you, doesn't look friendly. You hear a faint voice ask for a fare. Oh, he's asking. He's not like, give me some, but he's like gently asking, apparently. Gold coin. The ferryman takes the coin and gestures you to board quickly. Climb aboard the Take two. You climb aboard the tiny raft and soon reach the opposite bank. Okay. A stone skull stands against the far wall, screaming silently. Interesting. For some reason you get the feeling you are standing on sacred ground. Well, so basically we use the talisman on the sword, the blade, so to say. The artifact known as the Bladed Sun is now secured and in place. And we basically just sound the horn. The sound of the horn echoes loudly in your ears. Suddenly you hear the sound of grinding rock. The jaws of the skull begin to descend. Hot wind erupts from the mouth, creating the illusion that the stone skull is alive. Oh, alive. Okay, to make this short and sweet, we use, I think, was it the blade? I think it was a blade on the staff. Suddenly lightning begins to flash in the room. Then the golden spikes slide smoothly onto the staff and locks into place. Yeah, and then you take the orb and put it on the staff. Light cascades through the room as the staff becomes a living entity. Sure thing, buddy. So, yeah, no, let's go through. The cavern that you have entered is by far the largest your eyes have ever gazed upon. Must be a large cave then. Or a small one, because you have never been in a cave, but that's up for debate. From the depths, I hope that's correct, rises the most powerful creature that has ever existed, the behemoth. Your stomach knots up as you stare at this new horror. The beast is indeed incredible. You wonder for a moment, how can you defeat such a creature as this? I mean, we use this and basically do a Kamehameha. Spoiler alert, by the way. You pray as you raise the Staff of Ages that has the power that the prophets claimed. The staff pulsates with power and a beam of light explodes from it, striking the behemoth. Kamehameha light. Well done. The the creature screams in agony, thrashing back and forth in great pain. In his rage, he grabs the Warlock Lord and descends into the depths forever. You can hear the Warlock Lord's screams fade into silence. Suddenly, there's a dot, by the way, like a period. Suddenly, it is very quiet. A beautiful light seems to fill the cavern. The morning sun, you say to yourself. It is over. Although exhausted, you lean on the Staff of Ages and begin your long journey home. I mean, if the staff is an entity, not gonna go there. Word of your Word of your historic quest has already reached the farthest parts of the land. You are triumphant. Greeted as you enter the gates of the royal city of Stormhaven. Moments later, you are ushered, into the royal palace where you are greeted by the king. I know what thou hast done, brave one. The world would be dark forever without thee. And now just let's take a moment to enjoy this cool music. Yeah, I still have Uninvited before me, and I'm already starting to stutter. Rather stumble over my words. You are bestowed a kingdom? Okay, I get it. A kingdom to rule and the king's fair daughter's hand. As you leave the throne room, you know that although this quest is over, others await. After all, the bards will need new legends to sing of and new tales to tell. The first story... That was sudden. Yeah, I might... First off, let's go to Uninvited. I mean, I'm not gonna do Deja Vu yet, because I still need to figure that game out. Good game though. I love Deja Vu soundtrack especially. Uninvited. Let's go. Yeah, and that's Uninvited. The best of... bear with me. The best out of the whole McVenture games in my opinion. But sadly, this was never released in the in Europe. So this was like a US... I think a US only? Okay. Look out! No. No. Look out! The last thing you remember before blacking out was a shadowy figure appearing in the road in front of you. Slenderman, that you, buddy? You heard your sister cry out as you swerved the car into this tree. You realize that you are alone. Your sister must have gone for help. The smell of gasoline fills the air. You must have punctured the tank. You pry yourself free of the steering wheel, intent on finding your sister. By the way, if you like fool around in here, the car starts to burn and... So, basic... Why can't I click? Hang on. Why doesn't this work? Why doesn't my... We'll be right back. Okay. Does this work now? The car door opens with some effort. That was weird. Why didn't that work for that game session in particular? An explosion erupts behind you as your car bursts into flames. At least it will save you at the cost of a tow. You find yourself standing in front of an old mansion. It gives you the creeps. So... I am not that well with the lore in this game, so... You know... Open the mailbox. Open the envelope. That's totally not illegal what I'm doing, so take the pendant. You pick up the pendant and it begins to sparkle. Then the door of the mansion opens and dares you to enter. Could your sister be in there? I mean, you know. I don't know what it's called in English, but like invading someone's home. Great move! As you enter the door... I'm sorry. As you enter, the door slams shut behind you. This foyer is a large and luxurious room. Still, it seems strangely oppressive. So, we go in here. This room was designed for deep thought and research. So, let's snoop into the diary. Okay, it's a magic book. Open the magic book and read this. About magic in general, magic is not good nor bad. If it is used properly, good may result from it. If it is not used properly, terrible things can happen. What follows are a few magical spells. From nothing it shall form, and none shall see thee. Claudici. Oh, that rhymes, I just noticed that. I have played this game so much and I never noticed that. Awake to sleep, movement to still, 6 legs or more bend to your will, Stellini. Okay, this one didn't rhyme. I mean the magic word. If the path is barred with more than one, the storm to come to make them run. Thundidi. From here to there when stone walls impaired. Telemaze. You memorize the magic words. Sorry. Ah, magic book disappeared. Going here. So, whatever... Wait. This hole is much too quiet. You feel like something is waiting to get you. Take that warning seriously and take the stairs immediately. And do not touch any of these doors, please. The floor creaks under your weight. So, let's open all these doors just because we can. I think we go in here. Well, not quite, but we need the X anyway. Going here? Ah, yeah, that's where I wanted to. And I'm gonna explain this later, probably. We open this bottle here in advance. Open the no ghost, and we take this now. Exam. The cap bottle's label reads, "No ghost, to use when you want the dead guests to return to their world." That's kind of foreshadowing. So I got the axe. Let me... I went in here. I get a bit lost here. So this... Just to warn you, you can open this, the burrow, and if you take this ruby, you basically screwed yourself and have to start over as far as I know, because this ruby doesn't kill you immediately, but it kills you slowly. Not gonna go in detail why or how, but yeah. Let's go in here. Oh jeez. It seems to be an ordinary bedroom. You feel very, very weak. Pressure begins to bear down on you. So, I mean, open this. And open the scroll. Open the scroll 1. This scroll reads, Doll. Wilt thou lead the lost? You memorize the magic words. That word always cracks me up. Ah! Scroll 1 disappeared. So let's leave this room. Okay, I think we go downstairs now. And now we touch one of the doors. The music is very pleasant, but the enemy certainly is not. A strange woman appears. She is dressed like Scarlett O'Hara. Hera? I don't know. So, I mean, a little fun fact, if you don't open the no ghost, it won't work. It will even troll you and say like, nothing comes out. You didn't open the bottle. It's like, what the? It's class A humor. So we use this now, open no ghost on her. You pour the foul-smelling liquid on the bell? She lets out a horrifying scream as she begins to melt away. Oh geez, melting is painful apparently. I don't need anything in here. I mean, side note, there is a spider on the outside part that you can use, but I don't need it. So we open these doors. Let's go in here. So I'm skipping the text again. I'm sorry. It's a bad habit. You could throw a terrific birthday bash in this room. So we take the bouquet and go in here. This room is really cold. Where in the world could this awful chill be coming from? So we open this, the desk, and I mean, let's examine it first. The element's name and atomic number are as shown. Copper, silver, gold, mercury, lead, uranium. So we will need this later, and I can't remember the numbers, so I will need this card anyway. And we will need some of the numbers on this card, just as a small hint beforehand. Now we go in here. Ah, the kitchen. Could there be anything to eat here? So we take knife 1. And we open the right door. And we don't need much, but we need this little box here, which are matches apparently. You're inside the kitchen, yeah. And by the way, if you open this door, go through. Whoever had occupied this room must have been satisfied with small accommodations. The lack of desk tells you that this is a servant's room. Okay. So I'm gonna save, because I don't know if I can just leave. But basically, you use this. With a click, you turn on the floor lamp. You seem that there is a... Excuse me. It seems that there is a book set inside the wall. And then this entity appears. Suddenly a spirit covered in chains stands before you. There's... No, I'm not even gonna do that. This is my room. Who let you in here? Dragon must have sent you. Again. Dragon must have sent you. You cannot have it. You cannot have my precious. I have hidden it. No, you must leave. Leave me and my precious alone. Yes, all alone. So, I'm not gonna fuck with that ghost, so bye. Yeah. To reiterate, the spider I mentioned, you can pick up some spider cider, which is like, I think it just paralyzes the spider or kills it, I don't know. And you pick it up. That itself is a terrifying task for me. In my case, at least. And you throw it at the ghost, apparition, whatever, and the ghost vanishes because he is afraid of spiders. Whoop-de-doo. Whoops, move. You imagine that this is the game room. Oh, we can use this and hear music, which didn't sound very good anymore, but snap, you heard something break and the music grinds to a halt. So yeah, that's that. So I have a knife, and I think if you examine this couch, the couch looks soft, you feel something hard sewn into it. So yeah, use the knife and kill. You slice open the couch and find a key. So yeah, take that. Now we have key 1, which is in this game's case multiple uses, so it doesn't only use for one door. So remember that. So let's go through here, go up, and go in here. So this is apparently locked. So we use the key 1, and open this. Click, the closet is unlocked, so we take the box and we open the scroll too. Open the scroll too. It reads, and remember this, gold, silver and mercury. Together they form a key. So we take that just because I'm such a forgetful person. I think now we can leave. Go back into the sort of living room, the foyer, okay. Basically we will, where is it? We will burn this box up because we apparently can't open it. It won't, yeah, it won't open. Just plain won't open. So, a little drastic, but we use the matches. They burst into flames. What are you going to set on fire? No. When the flame is put near the firewood, it starts burning. So, I mean, bye-bye box, was nice knowing you. When you throw the box in the fireplace, it burns up. No shit. Clouds of smoke below from the fireplace. The light reflects off of the star with blinding radiance. It must have been in the box. I mean, in the box, I guess. So take that, take the star. I think now we have everything we need. The games room. Oh, hello. Wait. You now have to question the reliability of your eyes. You think you see a somewhat cute abstract creature with a key in its hand prance by. Well, remember that for later. So we use key 1 again on this closet. Cabinet, excuse me. We take the, I think that's a gypsy doll, whatever that's supposed to look like. Might Google later. Take the gypsy doll. And we use a doll. You shout a doll as loudly as possible. I imagine he's like, I mean, I think we are playing as a male. You're like playing. You're like totally alone in this mansion. And he just screams that, and I mean, I imagine like passers-by who like, I'm not even gonna carry on that, not even gonna carry on. A weird voice emerges from the doll's lips. Talk to my pious brother, he can help you find your sister. A word from him can open doors in high places. You memorize the magic words. Well, this person is certainly much better at memorizing than me. This room must be some sort of trophy room. You feel sorry for the animals that were killed only for sport. So, I think I tried this. When I saw these stuffed animals, I was like, okay, they're gonna turn alive when I pick this up, and spoiler alert, nothing happened. I think these cannot kill you at all. Take the cage. So I'm super paranoid, but I want to like animal lovers, please look away for a second. Not okay, don't get me wrong, I love animals, I love them, but I mean, I'm eating meat, I like meat, so I guess I'm not an animal friend. You're in the backyard. In the distance you can see 3 buildings. You should leave what you don't need here. So basically we go to this building. Stand before the greenhouse. The glass is covered with dust. So we open that up and we open that. As we turn on the faucet, water gushes out. The plants within this greenhouse are very dead. Yeah. I mean, it's an abandoned mansion. So we take this, use this water can once. Can we use it again? Oh, I can use it again! Water streams from the can into the hardened, cracked soil. The previously lifeless clay pot now sports a lush green plant, but I think we can't use it one more time. Absolutely no water comes out in the watering can. It must be empty. Really now? Here in front of the greenhouse. So we use the watering can on the water stream. And it gets heavy. I skipped that again. So we use the water can one more time. What would you like? Yeah. Water streams from the... Yeah. Wow! The plant suddenly bears fruit. So we take that. By the way, don't eat that fruit. It kills you. Just to give a bare bones hint. You're in front, yeah, of the greenhouse. You're in the backyard. You can leave what you don't need here. So, yeah, let's go. This building is gonna be taken care of later, but we'll go here. As you approach the building, you see that it is guarded by two menacing dogs. Two questions. Menacing. Second question, dogs? It's an NES game. I shouldn't be so harsh. Dogs, you say to yourself. Why did it have to be dogs? Apparently this person is a cat lover. I mean, I like cats, but I like dogs more, usually at least, but I wouldn't like pet these dogs, so I totally get that guy. So we use Thundidi. He shouted Thundidi as loudly as possible. Suddenly lightning begins to flash and you hear a loud peal of thunder. At this, the dogs recoil. They put their tails between their legs and scamper away. The door is now unguarded. Right, let's go inside. Open the door. This is like the most pleasant music in the game. I mean, yeah. You stand in solemn awe in this abandoned house of worship. You feel the presence of long dead worshippers. Interesting. Use the Oh Sesame spell. You shouted Oh Sesame as loudly as possible. The marble... Okay. The marble bust speaks. It moans these words. Never mind. Let the door be opened for this poor strayed lamb, but he must not travel in darkness. As soon as the statue stops speaking, the door opens. So, the darkness hint is actually real and it means something. So basically, excuse me. Basically, we use the matches and set this on fire. When the flame is put near the candles, it starts burning. I mean, that's what fire tends to do. So we take now the candles and this goblet. Not the goblet of fire, but it's like, I think there's holy water in it. As you fill the goblet, you see the altar move to the side. Wow! You found a secret passage. By the way, you really don't want to to climb down there. There's a spider down there that's bigger than a bread box. I mean, he's right. It's definitely bigger than a bread box, and it's just the death. It even warns you, so this does nothing. So let's go. You step into a large yard. You can see a stone maze in the distance. And there's the jump scare ghost. A horrifying apparition in the shape of a classic ghost. I mean, yeah. Swoops down upon you like a bird of prey. And then it leaves. The thing's offended by the flames and flies off to its supernatural home, okay? So this might take me a while, because this is a maze. You wonder where you are. All you can see is stone walls. You feel that you are lost in a very strange place. Yeah. Move north. Wait. Let me look at that. There are letters engraved in the stone slab. It is very hard to read them. The Bluffney gem is in the deep place. Yeah. Remember that, because we are looking for that in this maze. The Bluffney gem. So I think we move up here. Oh! That kind of scared me! It's not even a jump scare, it just scared me that he was standing there. What the fuck? A zombie blocks the path. It smells of decay. So we use the pendant. I don't know why. Let's see why. A mysterious light suddenly shoots out from the pendant. The zombies... Hang on. Sorry. The zombie is blasted right in the face. A blue nimbus engulfs the body of the zombie and with a flash disappears. Okay. Move north. East. Down? Down again? Again? This really is a dead end. Let's hope you don't turn up the funny. As funny as me. So that's fair. Move south. Not again. So this is the dead end. So we go right one more. Dead end. Wait, what does that grave or whatever say? The name of the tombstone reads Ace Harding. Cool. Cool reference. The name sounds familiar, but you can't remember why. Okay, I'm a little lost. So... okay, I am officially lost. Is that the same? Yeah, so we need to go left. I always forget for some reason. So move west. Dead end. At least this one was fast. What does this say? The pendant can protect you from the Oh, that's a hint. Cool. So... very hard to read them. The bouncing creature loves things that fly. So... move. Ah, we're here. I think I need to go... I can't remember. I know this is a key point. It's Tombstone. Luckily your name hasn't been carved into it. Great. So... another zombie. Before you, there's no doubt in your mind that this creature is undead. Good observation. Mysterious light suddenly shoots out of the pendant. Yeah. So we move. Yeah, I am where I wanted to be. Move south. You see a tombstone that has been carved quite differently than the others. Sorry, exam. On the tombstone are the words, "A rose is but a rose." You wonder what the message could... Cool hint. So... Okay. As a gesture of kindness, you put the bouquet at the foot of the headstone. The tombstone slides away, revealing a secret passageway. Okay. 3 cages have been sealed within the far wall of the maze. So again, we use key 1. Click, the cage is unlocked. Suddenly something jumps out of the cages. 3 animals jump out of the cage. They are confused by the freedom and new surroundings. So, I mean, the best I can explain this is... It's a riddle. It's like a classic riddle. So, I mean, I can only say if we capture the cat, we die. If we capture the snake, we die. But if we capture the, you know, the bird... Hawk. Okay, it's a hawk. Put it in the cage. Suddenly the snake attacks the cat and it amazingly swift. Yeah, so... That's that. And now... We go down. Or, I mean south. And... Yeah. There's a gem, by the way, so... Before your eyes is the biggest, strangest creature you've ever seen. It bounces up and down. There is some kind of jewel behind it. So, I mean, this seems to be that creature that loves things that fly. And we open the cage. Excuse me. As soon as I opened the cage, the bird flew off. Poor bird, I would say. Yeah, that's... The strange creature was utterly fascinated by the bird. It gave chase to... Oh god, eat it. Well, there you go. I mean, yeah. So take that. The jewel, it's just called the jewel. And now to spare us the footway out of here, we'll use telemace. You shout at telemace as loudly as possible. It's the entrance to a labyrinth. This magic word probably can carry you instantly from the inside of the maze to its entrance. Now I understand what it means to go from here to there, you say to yourself. Alright. So... Now... Once the bird flew by... You see a bird fly past you. Could be, you know, the one we freed, but I doubt it. So now we can go to this building. You stand at the entrance of a large domed building. So this is, to make this short, this is what the jewel is for. You insert the gem in the hole. It fits perfectly. Suddenly the gem begins sending off sparks. You get the feeling that the silver orbs have something to do with it. So, yeah. Voila! The door opens! Great! And... this exists. As soon as you enter the room, you are shocked to discover a floating blue creature. It seems to be some sort of guardian. You hear it hiss something about food. So, you want food? Have this fruit, bud. Suddenly the strange creature's hungry eyes light up. It attacks the fruit and swallows it down with one gulp. Satisfied, the hideous creature belches and disappears. That's not disappearing in my opinion, but okay. So we go through here. And this looks like Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory. You wonder what kind of experiments were performed here. So... okay, one step at a time. We need the scroll 2. It reads, so gold, silver and mercury. Together they form a key. And where can we find that? In the card. The element's name and atomic number are as shown. So, silver, gold, mercury, right on one page. So, gold, 79, 47, 80. Bear with me for a moment. Bear with me for a moment. Yeah, I've even written it down still. Because I played this before. So, now we know. And we can open this. Something is written on the safe. First the secret numbers, last the right button. So, I have written it down, so that's cool. So like, 7, 9, 4, 7, 8, 0. You did it! That was the correct combination. So, you know, the jar is made of an extremely hard substance. It says cookies on it. You can hear something inside when you shake it. So, it won't open. Well, what could we possibly do to open this? Let's use the axe. I'm not even kidding. Using all your strength and you swing the axe. With a crash, both the axe and the cookie jar shatter into pieces. Aha! Sorry. Aha, you were right. There was a cookie in the jar. So, yeah. So, before we can proceed further, we need to go way back. So, again. Okay, it's the game room. Right on cue! The smiling key-bearing creature prances quickly past you again. He waves his key wildly, teasing you with it as he runs through the room. I mean, you can have this cookie if you want. You set the cookie on the plate. The song is pretty cool. The creature finally stops running. He grabs the waiting cookie and quickly runs away. In his haste, he leaves the key which he had carried with him. So take that. Oh, we have key 2. And now you can guess where the key goes. Because, spoiler alert, this thing is locked. So what do we do? What do? We use key 2. That ramp, by the way. Okay, I think I have not forgotten anything, so let's go down. Ouch! With a thud, you land on the floor of this cave. The music is, by the way, also really pleasant. You notice that there's about 5 inches of tar. I don't know what tar is, but okay. So, again, I'm not sure about this. See nothing. So, was it right or left? Okay. By the way, that's the room where you would have gone when you would have jumped down that hole that described the spider bigger than a bread box. Here it is. As soon as you step into the cave, a giant spider emerges from a hole in this... Okay, so... never mind. Poison drips from its fangs. So, fuck that. And I think you can't even, like, do anything in this room. I'm not even sure if that one spell, Stilini, or whatever it was called, works. So, there's that. You stand in a section of cave that is mysteriously frozen. An acrid mist rises from the frozen sludge of the cave mouth. The misty tendrils form themselves into a robed human figure. Roped, not robbed. He says, "You've come. I've been waiting for you. Please listen to me. Long ago I dueled with my disciple Draken in this place. I confined him here in the ice, but his power was too much for me. I am now forever locked in this dimension with only the ability to project my image into this cave." That's, by the way, pretty miserable. I mean, that sounds just plain miserable. "I ask a favor of you, my son." I guess he... Moving on. "Send the sleeping dragon in the ice away into the dark world." With that, the old man disappears. So... we need that star. Because... Let's see here if it says anything. This heavy brass star bears the inscription "Fire and Ice." I mean, I think you can read somewhere that in fire it freezes, in ice it burns. And this is definitely ice if I have ever seen ice, so... With a shout, whenever we do that. I mean, the shout, you throw the brass star into the ice. And then the boss music emerged. Suddenly a flaming apparition appears. Steam bursts from the ice as it rapidly melts. The melting ice mass creates a flow of water that rushes into the next cave. And that must be Draken, I assume. I mean, I know, but from a player standpoint. Not player, I mean character standpoint. The current... Huh? Oh, the current! The current sweeps a human figure from within the ice into the next cave. Suddenly the old man reappears. "Hurry, before he can awake! You must eject him into the dark world. Do as I request!" Demanding old man. With that, he again disappears. The current suddenly pulls you under and you are swept away. Sputtering, you stand up in the water and notice that you are in a very small cave. So, you can't really do much here. You can hit him and stuff and you will die, basically. So we use this on here. His moans echo for quite some time, gradually fading. So... you seem to have found an exit. An ancient staircase leads you straight to a door. So... oh, it's locked. Can we use key number 2? Yes. As you enter the room, the door slams closed behind you. You hear your sister's voice crying out. It sounds like it's coming from above you. Suddenly the screaming stops. Ominous. So, not even gonna diddle-daddle or whatever you call it. You go up the stairs. And there the sister cries for help again. It's a sister's voice. It sounds closer than before. Your sister must have... your sister must be on this floor somewhere. You must be getting close, so... I think it was this. Yeah. It seems to be an ordinary bedroom. You feel very, very weak. Pressure begins to bear down on you. Nothing so far. And... I mean... it's a reason I didn't go in here, because there's nothing to do in here. Before this point, at least. This bathroom is cold and dark. You notice that there is no toilet. As you enter the bathroom, the door slams shut behind you. Your sister's screams are bear with me, deafeningly loud in here. It almost seems as if she is on top of you. So you could try to open this. It's too high for you to reach it. So I don't know how that makes much sense, but we do that. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to open that and was so concentrated on that. So basically water is rising and the door is shut, so... well, damn, we're doomed it seems. It's too high for you to reach it. The water is really getting deep. Too bad you didn't bring your rubber duck. Yeah. So again, it's too high for you to reach it. The water continues flowing, flooding the bathroom. Again, open. It's still too high. The water continues flowing, flooding the bathroom. Open. Bubbling, the water level rises. Your head is almost touching the ceiling. If the water level goes any higher, you're in deep trouble. You did it! It's open! You wonder what's on the other side. So... yeah, so that's our sister apparently. You come out into the attic. It's a big sis, at last you found her. She seems to be ignoring you. Come on, sis, you shout at her, but she doesn't move. So... I'm sorry, this track captivates me. It's like a 1 second loop, but it's so atmospheric. So let's speak to her. So she doesn't say anything. What's with her? No matter what you say, she doesn't respond. Exam? You look at her very closely and then shrink back in horror. Your sister's eyes are glazed and her sickly smile tells you that something is horribly wrong. So what do you do when somebody is, you know, suffering in the head? You slap them. You slap your sister. Sis, what's wrong with you, you ask. And then this thing comes out. Suddenly a horrible spirit comes out of your sister's body and screeches at you. The thing begins to speak in a low rattle. I mean, demon voice, yeah. I'm not even gonna try this. This little one is too weak for me. I need new blood and a stronger body. I need you. I will have you. You will join us. No. Okay. Okay. The music starts to get... Oh, thanks. In horror, your sister shakes her head, gets up and jumps out the window. Now that she's safe, it's time to deal with you. I mean, I know that there's like a balcony outside, but... Yeah. You shout at the undead nightmare, so... I mean... you use something specific. Where is it? I can't find it, but I picked it up, I know. I'm just overlooking it, I bet. Oh, it's right there. So, the goblet. I mean, like I suggested, it's probably holy water. So we use that on this thing. Drink this, you say as you splash the water on the spirit. The hideous creature screams in pain at the touch of the water. In an instant, the menacing apparition fades into nothingness, leaving no tangible evidence of his heavy... Of his? Yeah, okay, it's probably correct. So, I mean, we haven't experienced a single death. Oh, I can't save anymore! Oh, I can't! I missed my chance! Oh well, I might do an extra video with the death scenes. So, if you click here, you drown because it's like you are still in the room and... Okay, let's end this. You climb through the window out onto the balcony. You're surprised that the air is so mild. In fact, a warm, pleasant breeze wafts past? Okay. A bright warm sun begins to shine through the clouds. Then you see your sister. Sis, you're okay! You shout as you hug her. Of course I am, Sally. Your sister replies. I just went into this house a couple of minutes ago. Well, it's been an hour. So, not just a couple of minutes, but besides the point. At least it seemed like a couple of minutes. Okay, yeah, I'll count that. I guess I fell asleep. Boy, what a nightmare I had. You hugged your sister again, thanking heaven above that it's all over. Your sister is now herself again. You're aware of a sense of peace and triumph. Yeah. It was a nightmare, wasn't it? She asked hesitantly. You see fear in her eyes. Oh god. With a smile you reply, no, of course it was, sis. Just a real bad dream. Real being underlined. Let's go home, you say, as you and your sister step into the warm golden glow of the summer sun. And you get this. Yeah. So, this is a bit louder. I don't know why. But let's just roll the credits. To, like, you know, credit the programmers and all the staff. I mean, it's just the NES games, but the great thing is that it has mouse support. I mean, I think they sold this on the, like on Steam, of course, but also on the PS4 and Xbox. but not the Switch for some reason. I mean, oh yeah, there are the trademarks. Yeah. So that I just did that, I suppose. I'm not the kind of person to just record a sort of let's play or whatever you call it these days, commentary gameplay, but let's see if I'll upload that, and if I do so, I hope it's not too bad and you'll have a little fun with it. And you know, I don't know how to end anything like a video or even a voicemail or voice message, so